You know Black Trump is here.
His mouth.
I noticed.
Do you notice how when Black
I was
Trump,
starting to think you didn't
when he
notice.
shows up, he just like takes over the show?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to take over.
He interrupted the whole segment.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's very rude.
If I could point what is rude, and I wasn't going to say this, and you're very nice. You're a very nice man, but what's rude is I was not actually late. I was on time. I don't know if it was the equipment, but I'm here today, folks, and I've had a very, very busy week. I'm sure you've seen.
Okay.
Well, let's talk a little bit about it before I got to get up out of here.
Excellent.
Right? I would love to stay here.
Are you leaving us? You know, you're one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, last time
you swore it was with ABC.
Yeah.
That's fake news. That's fake news. They've got saying that I don't. You're a great friend of mine. One of my best friends. We had a lot of good times on the Carlita Express. A great plane. One of the better planes. Do you remember Jeffrey?
Of course I do.
He's a great guy.
How can I forget?
Lolita. That's what it is. Lolita.
Here's a little question, though. Yeah.
Well, with a little hiccup, we love Elon. He's a great guy, Elon, a wonderful guy, but it didn't work out. Lots of people are saying I had dentures smacking against my tongue, and that's not happening. I don't wear dentures. I'm very young and virile, but we were back on Twitter. Did you all catch my space?
Yeah. How's your daughter?
My daughter is very good.
Is she single?
I'm getting a little backlash after last time. Apparently, the American people think that I like my daughter too much. So she's great. She currently is single. Why are you asking me that?
Wait, you're no longer with Jared Kushner?
Jared, he's a loser. Him and JD, big losers. Weirdos is what they're saying. They're calling them they're very weird. And we found out that Jared actually is the cause of all the weirdness. So Ivanka's gonna divorce him. She's back dating again, if you wanted to date. We go on a lot of daddy-daughter dates. We do a lot of daddy-daughter makeout time.
Now, do you allow her to, I know you're Black Trump, but do you allow Ivanka, is she Black Ivanka as well? Can she date Ivanka, a black man like AD? Do you allow that, Trump?
Absolutely.
Is that what goes on?
Absolutely. Unlike my white counterpart, Black Don, that's me. Black Don, I'm an equal opportunist. If AD would like to date my recently divorced, very hot daughter, he can do that. He definitely can. We're going to definitely add that. And one thing we can do, I want it to be real. I don't want any AI dating. A lot of AI going on out there.
Yeah, with Kamala, did she have a lot of AI going on in her crowd, or what are you accusing her of?
I'm not accusing. I'm telling the truth here, Josh. I thought you had to leave. You're asking me lots of challenging questions. I'm telling the truth. Kamala, however, Kamabla. Yeah, blah, blah. That's all she says. She CGI'd about 55,000 people in live action, completely motion captured. It's cutting edge stuff. Joe Biden and the deep state have helped her do that. So I think she's AIing that. She AI'd the votes. I saw that she AI'd her as a black woman. She turned black. Did you hear about that? She turned black.
Hey, AD, is Kamala black?
Absolutely. She went to Howard.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Because I went to Howard, and what does that mean? What does that mean?
That means she went to a black college. So how can you deny her being black when she's participating and attending black events, black schools, and she's behind, she's promoting everything black.
So basically what you're saying is she's for the culture? Kamala's for the culture and Black Don's not?
Absolutely, she's for the culture.
But I'm not for the culture. So many blacks. I've done more for blacks. All those blacks out there, lots of blacks. They're everywhere. They love me. The blacks, I've done more for the blacks than Abraham Lincoln in front of more blacks than Martin Luther King. It's the truth. It's the fake news. You guys want to talk about Kamala? She's so black. She had Quavo there. Quavo, not even the coolest. Migo, not as good as Offset. Offset's much better. Just saying. And then she had Megan Thee Stallion. Megan half horse. She believes in witchcraft. She's a Cinderess. That's right, folks. Look it up. Half woman, half horse.
Let me ask you why you rejoined X if it took down your other social media site? Like your stock flopped. You looking at another bankruptcy in another company. What's going on with that?
First of all, I hated the way that you even asked me the question. Very rude. I've never, since the NABJ, have been asked more of a rude question. Here, and if you'll excuse me, here's basically what it is we've done a lot of work, a ton of good work. We've got a lot of patriots out there being censored by the mainstream media. And Elon, one of the best guys, a true American patriot, wasn't born here. We know where he was born, in Mordor. But anyway, a true patriot like Elon gives me a platform to talk to the millions upon millions of Trump fans out there, to give them the truth. I wanted them to know, Vladimir, I talked to him a lot. We talk on the phone. And Vladimir couldn't believe what I was going to do. And I said, you watch Vladimir, I'll do it. And he said, no way. And I looked at him. I said to him, everyone saw it. I said, way, Vladimir, way.
Look. Besides that weird Russian shit you talking about,
Russian collusion never happened.
Your numbers are going down, buddy.
That's one way to look at it. Let me ask you this.
As of August 2024, sir, the race between you and Kamala for the U.S. presidency is extremely close. It has actually 50% of support for Kamala and only 46% for you.
Now let me,
a little bit down
really quickly, Mr. Combative Interviewee, because remember, you're interviewing me. I want the record to reflect while he screams that he's holding his paper upside down. If he flips it the right way, it will show that I actually am winning. He's not showing you that. Show them your papers.
You're
show
right.
them the paper.
It actually is 60.
Exactly.
4%
this is the tricks. I liked you. I liked you. I came in here respectful. I liked you. I came in here respectful. I did. I came in and you're attacking me. But I happen to know Hulk Hogan very personally. Have you ever heard of Kid Rock?
But
he shoots beer.
She's leading in critical blue wall states like Michigan.
To
Kid
be
Rock
Bud Light.
is from Michigan.
Guy, he drinks Bud Light. He loves Bud Light. And he likes the trans agenda.
Me?
Yeah, I didn't say it. Nobody's saying that Josh likes the trans agenda. Sir, stop that. Don't say that. He doesn't love the trans agenda.
Trump,
He's not the biggest fan.
I'm about to come over this table on you, Black Trump.
Look at this.
Is that
now,
what the
hate
internet
crimes.
wants to say?
Do we like hate crimes? Do we want to see a hate crime? Because that's what I'm running into. Listen, guys, here's the thing. The polls can say whatever they want to say. There's lots of things that they're going to say. But I want you to listen to me. On Twitter Spaces, I let you all know the millions and millions of Venezuelans, God, don't like Venezuelans. The Venezuelans coming into this country, they say it's my fault with the sanctions I put on them. They have nowhere to live. Where can I live? I'm scared. That's fine.
Mr. President.
Yes,
I have a quick question for you.
Yes. Give me one.
Do you know anything about the relationship between Kamala and
what was that word you said?
Montel Williams.
Montel Williams.
Kamala.
Uber's here. I gotta go.
All right.
Josh, a great American patriot. We say a lot of things. He's a good guy. We'll see you. I hope to see you at the polls in November.
What is the relationship between Kamala and Montel Williams?
I'm very glad you asked me that question.
Right.
The relationship between Kamala and Montel Williams is exactly what it looks like. He's seen pictured with two women of the night, probably pros.
One is supposed to be his daughter.
That's what sometimes pimps like to call their working girls their daughters. So that's what Montel, and he always has. If you remember correctly, I knew Montel when he was hawking copper sleeves to old people. I actually invested, and Montel told me one time as we were in a plane, actually the plane started to go down, and as the masks dropped, Montel said, really quickly before we're done, Kamala, the girl I was dating with my daughter, bad woman, so bad. And I remember that about Montel. Great guy. Montel really loves his spades, loves barbecue chicken. Never seen anyone like chicken that much.
Well, that's a sign that they're black then, if they like chicken.
I don't think well, that's a little racist. I mean, it depends how the chicken's cooked. I don't know a lot of black folks that like grilled chicken, but I do like fried. Very good, especially from the KFC. Very crunchy stuff. I remember going to KFC once before crooked Biden got in office. Biden's in office. I'm at the KFC, standing in line, and they're looking, and they say, sir, excuse me, we're out of Coca-Cola. And I looked at him, and I said, and you believe me, they were there. People saw this. You're fired. I told him he was fired. He left the building just like that.
Black Trump.
That's what I'm going to be as president when I win again.
Why should the American people vote for you?
The American people should vote for me because there will be no more wars. There will be no more wars. Remember the hostages he was talking about? There'll be no more hostages. Actually, let me say this to the American people right now. You only have to vote for me one more time. That's right. We're going to fix it. Everything's going to be fine. You'll never have to vote again. You'll never vote.
I like it.
Everyone likes it.
Wait, never vote?
Ever again. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. I was talking, because people love me, all the world leaders. I was talking to Gigi. I call him GGP, but he just goes by Gigi. Me, Gigi, and Vlad were on a three-way call, and they asked me, what are you going to do when you win? They said, well, Vlad said it like this. What are you going to do when you win? And I said to Vlad, Vlad, you have the funniest accent, but what am I going to do? I'm going to do what every great Democratic leader does. That's right. We're going to set up poll taxes, and we're going to set up cameras on every corner so we can watch every American, because that's what we're here for. That's basically it.
Okay, so I have a question.
Give it to me. I like them hot off the plate. Let's go.
Well, me and AD are trying to, build a new product.
Right.
And
building a product is good capitalism.
Ideally, we want the relationship with China to be good.
China.
If you
terrible.
win.
Love Xi, but terrible place.
If you win, right. What's going to happen between the relationship of U.S. and China?
Well, first of all, I did catch, because I'm a very smart man, what you did there with your words. If I win, I will win. And I've already won. I've won twice already. But basically, to answer your question, China is probably our single biggest global threat on the planet. At the same time, I absolutely have a man crush on Xi Jinping. Have you seen his shoulders? So broad. The guy's got great shoulders. You don't see a lot of Chinese people with good shoulders. Their physiques aren't great. But basically, what's going to happen between China and us is I'm going to whip him right back into shape. Little rocket man, he knew. A little rocky at first, but he knew what was going on. And the same thing is going to happen with Xi. He's a great golf player, but his swing's not as good as mine. Much better than Joe's.
Okay, so switching topics.
Let's switch the topics. Really quickly before we switch, I would like to say that Trump now, and I want everyone to know, all my real patriots out there, Mike Lindell and I, the guy from MyPillow, have teamed up to bring out, that's right, we're going to be selling mini pillows for your ear to commemorate the day I was shot. So we can get in contact. We'll put the contact information down below for those who want that. But I just wanted to get that off. Mike Lindell, a great guy, does a lot of crack, but he's a good guy. Likes to smoke crack. I've seen him do it. He really likes crack. Mike wouldn't want me to tell you guys this, but you've seen him. The MyPillow, he's always screaming. A lot of screaming. I told him to stop all the screaming, Mike. You're scaring the hoes, as the kids say. You're scaring the hoes, Mike. They don't want to hear that weak shit no more.
Mr. President.
Yes, AD. A great patriot, by the way.
What is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal would have to be the delicacy that is the taco salad from Mexico.
Okay.
A little ground beef. Do you know how? I'm sure you don't look like, to be honest, AD, you don't look like you eat a lot of taco salad. It's a food from Mexico. It's authentic, very good. They deep fry a flour tortilla. They're going to deep fry it. Then they're going to take the beef, however you like it, prime, filet. They're going to ground that beef up. They're going to throw a lot of things that I don't like to eat. But I'll tell you this, it is a tremendous meal. Mexican taco salad. Got to give it to the Mexicans. Got that right.
Okay, so Kaepernick is again on the news saying that he's trying to make a comeback.
He's coming back. Colin Kaepernick, the kneeing guy, the guy on the knees.
Yeah, the guy.
He likes being on his knees a lot, doesn't he? He's been on his knees for the past, I don't know, he's been on his knees for 9 years now.
7.
I don't know anyone 7 years on your knees. What profession is that typically indicative of? Just saying. We love Colin, but it looks a little iffy. I couldn't do it.
Jim Harbaugh also apparently offered him a position.
Jim Harbaugh, he offers a lot of positions.
To be part of the coaching staff. Is that a good decision? Do you like Colin Kaepernick? What's your thoughts on Colin?
I don't think about Colin a lot. Colin and I were great friends, the best of friends. We went to college together. And when I was playing with Colin on his team, he was the second string QB behind me. And he asked me one day, he said, Black Don, what do I do? What do I do? Oh, help me, Black Don. What do I do? And I looked at Colin and I said, you know what, Colin? Sometimes you just got to go for what you believe in. You know, Colin? It doesn't matter what anyone says. But to answer your question, I've never actually met the guy. I don't really know him all that much. I hate what he's doing, though, and I know it's going to rip apart the fabric of America, but I don't really know him. Never really met him.
Didn't you go to college with him?
That's fake news. I never said anything like that.